All right, it says I'm live. I have never done a live stream on YouTube before, and so this is kind of a test to see how it works because I have done live stream on Facebook. But anyways, I'm feeling an urge to do a tarot reading, so I pulled out some of my decks. Yes, so we'll just see how this goes. My name is Rayne, and yeah, feeling kind of in touch with the tarot this evening. Yeah, I've pulled out a couple tarot decks and some oracle decks here, but I'm just gonna kind of intuitively do this, and I don't know how long I'll go. Um, this is a dragon deck. I don't even. It was gifted to me, and has a lovely feel to it. Can't remember the name of the deck. I'm just gonna shuffle it. I've already done some prayers and asked my angels to be here to help guide the reading so that the right cards get pulled. So I'm just going to kind of shuffle this deck and get a feel. All right, I need some cards for the energies of October 10th. And whatever day that, I mean, if this may resonate with you and it may not, this is a reading, I mean, it's a general reading. So this is just for the energies of October 10th, regardless of what astrological sign you are. All right, I need some more cards. So far I've got the Four of Swords. That's one. Judgment. Oh, these images are great. I'll share the images here in just a sec. Of course, as soon as I start going live, like there's 3 people trying to text me on Facebook. And I got the Fool card. I'm gonna pull one more card from this deck. And then we might do some clarifications with a different deck. All right. And I'm not gonna do any reversals. I just felt that. Okay. Wow. And I got the Hanged Man. So we've got 3 major arcana. I'll show you these pictures. Here's the Four of Swords. And this is a dragon here. He seems to be sleeping with his swords. So swords, and there's a guy or a girl here all curled up. They're sleeping. So they're resting. They're resting. Swords have to do with the mind, thoughts. Fours have to do with like cornerstones, pillars. So this is like, I feel like an ease of mind. Ease of mind. Then we have judgment. Goodness, this picture here. So the judgment card in this deck, gosh, yeah, I'm really not. I have not used this deck, but maybe 3 times. It looks like there's an old, like someone who's old or sick laying up in bed, and the dragon is taking care of her or him. Wow. Typically, the judgment card has to do with like it'll have like the original Rider Waite Smith tarot decks, and you might hear my daughter singing in the background. But it has like an angel blowing a trumpet and their spirits raising up from the dead, basically. It's it's kind of like a Scorpio energy. I know Venus just went retrograde, and in the sign of Scorpio. Okay, and so what that is about, see, Scorpio is a really deep sign, and so Venus, when it goes retrograde, it's forcing us to look at things having to do with, well, with love, relationships, whether that be like business partnerships, love relationships, friendships, um, and beauty and whatnot. So it's having us look at things that are really deep, hidden, pulling things up. And I think that this card is also signifying that. So, and then the fool follows his heart. This is a really interesting image here. This guy here has got all these little dragons around him, keeping him safe. Um, Danger is lurking. Look at that, right behind the tree. But he's safe. So the fool follows his heart. The fool follows his heart and kind of leaps blindly into things. And because he is following his heart, he is safe. That's the energy of that card. And then we have the Hanged Man, which is this guy hanging here. Look at all these dragons. It's like a chasm, or like, goodness, that's almost like a big waterfall behind him. But he's hanging here, and he oh, I love this. Look at this dragon here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what the quality is like for the live streaming, but these dragons appear to be watching, and are jocular. They're amused. They're amused. They're watching him. He's got onlookers. Um, but the Hanged Man is all about letting go of things and looking at things from a totally different perspective. Um, he hangs there, and he's kind of yeah, you know, like these two energies here go hand in hand. To me, the Four of Swords, where these guys are resting, they're allowing their minds to rest. And then this is talking about letting go. I feel like, and also the Fool, he kind of lets go too, because he's very active, he's proactive, but he also follows his heart blindly, and so he is in some senses letting go. My little daughter's making the cutest noises right now. Wow. Okay. So I'm getting a story from this, and it's, if I take pauses, it's because I'm kind of feeling out what messages are coming through. What this is telling me, really, there's a lot of letting go, and kind of, I don't know if this is just like a Christian saying, but let go and let God, trust in the higher powers, trust that you are safe. Rest your mind. Things are coming up. Things are coming up from the deep, and it could be disturbing. Some of these things can be disturbing. Some of the things coming up are there to be healed. Hence, we've got the dragon here. I mean, like, caretaking this sick man. Gosh, what an interesting imagery. These dragon cards are extremely interesting. They're not like beginner tarot for sure. They're not for beginners. Yeah, this is a lot of letting go and allowing things to kind of, well, the Hanged Man and the Fool are completely different kinds of letting go. Seriously, like the Hanged Man is completely letting go and looking at things from a different point of view, and just trusting, completely trusting. I mean, he's like completely hanging there by his foot. And whereas the Fool is very proactive and following his heart. So I see that those are opposing things. So that I think there's probably a balance in completely letting go and being proactive, but both are asking for us to trust. When you're following your heart, I feel like that this is saying that you're safe. Um, See, this reading is really speaking to me personally, and the energy is, yeah, I've been in my mind a lot, so I know that this is saying rest your mind, everything's okay. Everything's going to be okay. Things are coming up to be healed. Just continue to follow your heart, but let go and allow things to kind of fall into place naturally. All right. I am going to pull some more cards here to from a different deck. From this deck's a little easier to read, but yeah, that's the message that these cards are telling me is to let go, to follow your heart, and to look at things from a different perspective. Rest your mind. Yeah, the Judgment card is telling me that things are going to be coming up. Things are rising up from the deep, to be healed. So also, but yes, rest your mind. Rest your mind. Four of Swords. What beautiful cards. All right. Let's see what cards come up from this deck. I don't feel like I need any clarification from that. That was all four of those cards make a lot of sense together. All right. I need some more cards here from the Druid deck for October 10th. This is for all the signs. Wow, we got the Ten of Swords. That's like the ultimate death card. That's like the complete ending of something. That's like being stabbed in the back. But, you know, there's the death card, which is all about the death of something for renewal. But this is like the ultimate death. This is like the complete ending of something, so that something completely new can come in. There's no regeneration from this. Wow. What else do we have coming up here? Two cards. The Nine of Cups and the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Nine of Cups, we have sitting here a man in his own home, in his own space, and he's got 9 full cups. And what this signifies is being full, being totally content within his own space, within his own being. The Two of Swords is all about choices, because the swords are about mind. This is all about making a choice about something. Ending, complete ending, being content, and making a choice. I want to know about this Two of Swords. I want to know what choices there are. Like, what are we talking about here? Something is completely ending, but the energies are asking for you to just stay in that space, in that space of feeling content. The Nine of Cups, within your own emotions, be content. Okay, so I want to know what the Two of Swords is. All right, that one fell out. All right, interesting. Okay, so on one side we've got the Hermit, another major arcana. We've got a lot of major arcanas coming out in this full reading. The Hermit is all about following your own light. See, this guy has gone up to the mountain. He's gone up to the mountain. Perhaps he's come out of his cave now. But the Hermit's all about being alone, being in your own space, so that you can find your own truth, your own light. But this Hermit has now come out, and he's standing over a large expanse. He's seeing things from a higher perspective. And he's finding the truth within his own realizations, you know, his own enlightened perspective. Gosh, he's so cute. Look, he's got his wolf. He's got a little wolf here. When I see cards with an animal in it like that, I always think of spirit guides. He's protected. So this has to do with choices. So on one side we have the Hermit, and on the other side we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups are all about emotions. See here, he's not very happy. He looks very hermit-like, like the other card, very hermit-like. And he's focusing on these 3 cups here that are spilled and empty. Okay, and behind him, which he's not looking at, behind him are 2 full cups. Okay, but he doesn't see them because he's too busy focusing on lack, focusing on the spilled cups, focusing on the sadness. And so, with these choices, these 2 paths to take, one is saying you could continue focusing on the negative and be like kind of in a sad space, or you could go within and find your own light. See, the Hermit in this card is coming out of his cave. That's my feeling, is that he's coming out of his cave. And he's coming out into the light of the moon, the cycle. See the moon here. And it's a time to take that information that you have figured out on your own and perhaps bring it out when the time is right to share. That's my feeling. So it's like, yeah, the choice to stay Yeah, the choice to keep dwelling on negativity, or to look at the wisdom, your own wisdom that you have, and follow your own light and bring that out into the light. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, the overall tone of this reading is all about letting go, though. Letting go, trusting. Things are coming up. Within hermiting, things are going to come up. And some of the things that are coming up might be uncomfortable. And there is a major death occurring right now. There's a major death occurring. But relax into it. Relax your mind. Relax your worried mind. Because really you have great abundance. This is the card of great abundance. If you're too focused on the empty cups, you're going to continue to feel discontent. But there's a lot to feel content about. And the thing is what this is saying to me is that you have the choice in how you're interacting with these things that are coming up. Are you going to continue to wallow or are you going to learn from what what experiences that maybe you have gone through? What things are coming up? I'm going to pull a card from, oh, this is a new deck that I just got. I got the Enchanted Maps Oracle deck, and I'm going to shuffle this to have a little clarification from the maps. All right. Goblins. Ooh, wow. This is a cool looking card. Goblins. This is like in the woods, in the forest, and there are, wow. I don't know what kind of creature that is. He almost looks like a spider toad. Yeah, goblins. I don't know what that means in this deck, and so I am going to read out of the book. Goblins. Wow. Like, to me, goblins remind me of the movie The Labyrinth, and those weren't very nice critters. 4, 5, goblins. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Well, that makes a lot of sense with the rest of the spread because the whole theme is letting go, looking at things from another perspective. Rest your mind. Look at what you have. Look at the abundance that you have. Follow your heart. Things are coming up that are deep. They may be uncomfortable, painful. And you have the choice to either focus on those negativities and kind of wallow in that, or you also have the choice to learn from these experiences and bring that out into the light so that perhaps even others can learn from your own experiences and from your own situations, your own pains and sufferings. But this is saying fear is an illusion. Choose love today. I know that me personally, a lot of things have been coming up and I have been fearful, and I'm usually pretty good about staying in my abundance, staying in my gratitude. But fear has been kind of overwhelming me. And that's just my personal experience. And so this is a really beautiful. I don't know how gosh, what does that have to do with goblins? Maybe these goblins aren't so scary. You know, maybe it might seem like some of these little, because they look like little forest spirits. They may seem creepy, they may seem dark and scary, but in actuality, what it's asking you to do is focus on love, just like the Fool card. The Fool card follows his heart, even if it doesn't make sense. Even if he is blinded by his heart, he still follows it, and yet he's safe because there is great abundance. So stop focusing on those empty cups that are here spilled. That's in the past. Right behind you, 2 full cups. And you know what that makes me think of? It makes me think of the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups in the tarot, because the 2 of Cups is about, like, is it like a soulmate card? So perhaps there's a soulmate situation right there. Well, hello, Miss Champagne. Um, yeah. I'm starting to get tingles. I'm starting to get tingles. I want to pull another card from this Enchanted Maps. I do. 'Cause this is like, yeah, it's calling to me. All right. Mountain. Whoa, this is a really interesting card. See, this is a totally new deck for me. I don't know if you can see it because of the glare, but this mountain man, look at him. Whoa, that's a really potent card. And you can Google this card too and see it. Yeah, he's the mountain man. And on top of his head is like a castle, and his mouth is a deep cave. This is deep. It does remind me somewhat of, well, somehow it reminds me of the hermit because he's standing up on a mountain. I'm going to read I'm going to read from the book again. That's a really potent image to me. I mean, I could just sit with that image and meditate on it for a while. Okay. We got the number 5 and the number 6. All right. So the Goblins card was saying that fear is an illusion and to focus on love. And the mountain is saying you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Wow. Let go. Hanged man, let go. Things are not what they seem. There's a lot of transition going on. There is a serious death happening right now. Um and this is a good thing. This is something to shed and stop wallowing. Stop wallowing. There's a 2 of cups right here. Seriously, I think a soulmate's coming in. I really do. That's my feeling. We're healing. We're healing past wounds. That's what this judgment card is saying. We're healing these past wounds. Things are coming up. We're shedding off the death. We're shedding off the dead skin. It's like, and with this dragon death, or dragon deck, it makes me think of like a snake. And yet, yes, somebody asked me if they could ask me a question. Of course, you can ask me a question. Yeah, the theme is staying the same, and so this is the message. This is the message: is to flow with it. Flow with it. Don't be afraid. Focus on love. Focus on heart energy. Follow your heart. Follow your passions. Rest your mind. Heal the past wounds and shed that dead stuff. Seriously, just let it go. It's going to make you feel much lighter. It's going to be like a huge heavy burden lifted. I love yeah, this is a good reading. It's very, very positive. But yeah, the hermit is saying to go within and to find that light within your own self. Don't look for that contentment outside of yourself. You have it within you. My kids are in the other room having a good old time. I can hear them. Yeah, I think that's the message here. Well, it's good, and it's making my heart feel good. It's making me feel better about things. I've been kind of wallowing today. I'll just tell you a little bit about my personal self and where I'm at in my journey. Sky blue. I was wondering, when a job opportunity comes for me, am I staying and moving with a Gemini? Are you moving with a Gemini? Well, I'll ask these cards. I don't, and we'll see we'll just see what the message is. Okay, and this is for Sky Blue. She wants to know, to be moving with a Gemini, like a Gemini person. This is the card. Rebirth. This is the Judgment card again. Okay. This is all like, see, this person is blowing their horn and the baby is coming out of the cavern here, emergence into, this is new growth. And things are going to start moving fast. Once this occurs, see, because you see that jackrabbit, the jackrabbit is very swift, but he's sitting here waiting patiently for this baby to come out from the darkness. Okay. And so I feel like once things come out into the light, then this jackrabbit will most likely start moving pretty quickly. Right now we're in Venus retrograde, so things are coming into the light. Venus retrograde also, yeah, the Scorpio energy with Venus. Yeah, I think Venus is aligned with Scorpio right now because we got the Judgment card here as well, and that's all about healing past wounds, things coming out into the light. Double Judgment card. Yeah, this is all about things. We're pulling things up from the deep, from the past, and but yeah, for you and your question, this is about the birth of something new coming out into the light, which is very positive. Very positive. All right. Well, this was my first attempt at doing a live stream on YouTube. And yeah, I just wanted to see how it worked. I didn't know what the quality of the video was going to be like or anything. And I can't tell till I look back at it. But yeah, I've been doing the reading for about, it says 26 minutes now. But I'm going to end it right here and move on with my evening. My ears are starting to ring. I think I'm supposed to pull another card. I'm going to pull a card out of a different deck here. What have I got? Okay. All right. I've got all these decks surrounding me. Okay, so this this is called the Universal Love deck. It's a really, really beautiful deck. I love the artistry in here. This is by Tony Carmine Salerno. I can never say his last name. It's like Italian. But he has some gorgeous decks. And so I feel, yeah, I'm going to pull one card from this and then I'm going to wrap it up. And I do ask my angels to help me with just one card for the evening, for October 10th, this evening. This is really beautiful. This is abundance. And so this woman here is holding a tree and there's like a heart shining. I love this abundance card, and that does go hand in hand with where's our card here? Our abundance card over here. Where'd it go? I pulled it out. It was the 6 of Cups. And that is the card of contentment and abundance. And so really, and this heart here, yeah, it's the same theme. It's the same message coming through. We need to just focus on love. Focus on our heart. Be content. There is great abundance, even in when it seems like there is lack. This 2 of Cups is coming in. 3 Cups might have spilled, but that's past. It's past. We don't have to dwell on that. Let go of that shit. That's dead. The stuff that's over with, we don't need to dwell on it anymore. Let's learn from our experiences and move forward. There's no reason. If we, I mean, yes, if we have to just keep relearning things, then, we will keep repeating the same cycles. But this reading is saying that there's, excuse me, there's a cycle that's ended. We don't have to repeat those karmic lessons. It's not necessary. Just keep following your heart. Just keep following your heart. That's where I try to live, is in my heart space. It seems to be doing wonders. Magical things occur when you're following your heart. When you're in alignment with your soul's purpose, with your life's purpose. Why are you here on this planet? We may not even be able to like put it into words, and maybe we can, but when you're in your heart space, seriously, magical things unfold. And yeah, something really good's coming in. And I don't know, maybe I'm just really super optimistic, but this card here this card here is saying the 2 of Cups is right there. It's right there. It's like it's coming in, but no, it's already there. It's already here. This 2 of Cups. It's the soulmate. Anyway. Mwah. Everybody have a beautiful, beautiful night. I'm here in Colorado right now. It's a little chilly outside, and I'm all cozied into my bedroom, sitting on my bed, and yeah, feels good. Feels good to be alive. Let's focus on the love. All right, sending lots of love out there into the universe, surrounding everything in abundance of love. Let's stay in our heart space. And yeah, that was a good reading. It resonated with me. I hope it resonates with you. I can even figure out how to get it to stop. I've never done this. I'm doing it on my phone because it would not work on my laptop. Have a good night, people.